Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for the rest of the month of October. Metal and horror movies collide in Metal-ween. Play me that intro.
There were some movies, terrible movies, movies so awful no one would touch. Then came a Matthew, sad little Matthew. Matthew decided these movies to watch. For every good movie, there's at least 10 bad. Matthew doesn't drag himself through the crap to find the worst ones there are to be had.
Today's episode, Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. Hello Internet, I'm called Matt, and welcome to the month of Metal-ween, where we look at the most metal Halloween movies there are. And today, we look at the metal equivalent of the Star Wars Holiday Special. That's not an exaggeration either. Much like the Star Wars Holiday Special, this film aired once on television and never again. It has seen a bit more distribution, as an edited version appeared on Kissology, The Ultimate Kiss Collection Volume 2, and it seems to have had an official DVD release, but it's still a pain in the ass to find the full version. I found one website selling it, and they managed to lose it in the mail, and I had to order it again. And when I finally did get it, it came to me like this. Yeah, there's basically no chance of this not being pirated. And not just because of how sketchy this disc looks. This film clearly has a logo left over from a Cheesy Flicks release, and their logo appears nowhere on the disc, with the name of the website I bought this off of in its place. So if you want to watch this movie, maybe look around for a torrent of it. If you're gonna watch a pirated version anyway, at least don't pay for it. This is also why I suspect there was an official DVD release through Cheesy Flicks, but it seems to be discontinued. And if I'd just checked Wikipedia first, I'd know that the Cheesy Flicks version was pulled due to legal reasons. Not really a shock that there'd be legal issues coming from the guy who tried to copyright metal horns. You didn't invent this, Gene. Fuck off. On to the film itself. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park was shown on NBC in October 1978. It starred the members of the famous rock group Kiss, as well as some semi-noteworthy actors like Anthony Zebray, John Dennis Johnson, and Lisa Jane Parksey, who played Alice in When Harry Met Sally. It was directed by B-horror director Gordon Hessler, the man behind The Golden Voyage of Sinbad and Cry of the Banshee, and written by two guys who haven't done anything else noteworthy. It was also produced by Hannah-Barbera. Yeah, the guys behind Scooby-Doo and Godzilla the Animated Series put out a Kiss TV special. I guess that explains this. Of course, this wasn't just a TV special, as it saw release in cinemas overseas. Gotta make back that $3 million budget somehow. So let's get ready to rock and roll all night and party every day with Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. And the movie knows where to start. The only Kiss song anyone knows. And a giant Gene Simmons destroying the park? Seriously, these girls look up at him like he's actually there. Although given the stuff Kiss does in this movie, it fit right in. But it's time to meet the band. What, you thought I meant Kiss? Nah, clearly everyone's here to see the marching band.
Kiss is in concert, starting tonight, for 3 great nights.
And one not-so-great night. Fair warning, Gene's gonna throw up. I'd swear this whole thing was just a commercial for some amusement park, if they ever said what park this was. So, come on down to your local amusement park. Geez, I knew they had problems getting the band on set, but that's clearly just a cardboard cutout. During production, Space Ace Frehley frequently didn't show up on set and was usually played by his African-American stunt double, and was later dubbed over by Ace or a sound-alike no one really remembers. Of course, Catman Peter Criss didn't show up for the re-recordings, so his voice is dubbed by one of Hanna-Barbera's voice actors. That's the level of not giving a shit we're dealing with here, people. Then we meet Chopper and Slime, two guys I assume went on to be Ninja Turtles villains. They're clearly supposed to be rebellious teenagers, but goddamn, they look like they're in their late 30s. They're being general ruffians when Abner, the man who owns the park, shows up to stop them. But as Abner talks to Calvin, the park's manager, he seems none too happy about Kiss's being there because they're pulling funds away from his research and development.
Well, Chopper shows it all.
Hey, geez, Deez, I think the hairy dude's got eyes for your old man.
Knock it off. Just remember who you come with, Chopper.
Is she jealous of a robot gorilla? Abner offers the, kids free passes to the House of Thrills, which is a very unsuspicious thing to do. Then again, the ruffians mess around and manage to make a ride unable to stop. Why would there ever be a way to do that? Don't most rides have an emergency stop button for exactly that reason? Melissa goes into Abner's underground lab because her boyfriend, Sam, who works for Abner, has gone missing.
Amazing, isn't he? Androids will soon take over most of man's menial work, but my people are far superior. They're almost human. Here, notice the skin. It's almost impossible to distinguish from the real thing.
Almost like it's a real dude pretending to be a robot.
What has she got that the others have not? It must be that look in her eyes.
Metal. Chop Shop, Slimer, and their girlfriend go into the House of Thrills and fall into a random hole into an underground lab. You know, I'm starting to suspect Abner is the bad guy. And Calvin takes Abner out to where the stage is being built to tell him he's being forcibly retired from the park. The perfect setting for that. Hey, have you guys noticed we're 30 minutes into this movie and we haven't seen Kiss outside of the opening credits? I noticed. First we gotta hang out with the cast of Heavy Metal Parking Lot.
I will destroy you! All of you! And you Kiss, will be my instrument!
That's what my grandfather does when we let him watch TV for too long. And then at the 30-minute and 1 second mark, I checked, Kiss appears in concert footage. Finally, with less than an hour left in the film, we get footage actually shot for this movie of Kiss walking off stage. Seriously, Ace, filming couldn't have been more than 3 days. You couldn't show up for that.
Starchild!
What?
No gratitude need be voiced. Your mind speaks to us.
You're looking for someone, but it's not Kiss.
What? Yeah, each member of Kiss has special powers in this movie, and Starchild's is mind control. Star powers. In case you're curious, Gene breathes fire, Ace can teleport, a power he only uses 3 times, and I think it's implied that Catman might have 9 lives? Anyway, Abner gets photos of Kiss and makes robots out of each of them.
Hey, Cooley!
Oh, yeah!
This is Jake. I'm at Station 48. Hey, get some backup units over here. Just do it, man! Just do it!
I'm sorry, I had to. Not the delicious Coca-Cola. So park security comes looking for Kiss, who are hanging out at the pool and apparently trying to be the Guardians from Green Lantern.
It was him.
Or his twin.
Gene's brother was an only child.
Easy, Catman. They are serious.
And they've got guns.
I hate to say everyone in Kiss was a terrible actor because they clearly didn't give a shit about this movie. But, their performances are pretty bad here. The park security are convinced Gene did it, but Calvin convinces them to wait until the show's over to launch an investigation, which means Kiss has 2 days to find out who really did it. Melissa comes to see Kiss because they're the only ones who've helped her try to find her boyfriend, who, it's already been revealed to the audience, has been made into a robot by Dr. Abner. So they take her to see their talisman, which gives them their powers. But Melissa's been bugged by Abner, and he knows their secret. Time for another concert. Really gives you time to reflect on things, like how there's not really a phantom of the park, and it's just an old dude making robots. Oh no, robot boyfriend stole Kiss's talisman. But that's kind of their fault for not locking the case it was in. And Melissa catches him in the act, only to discover he's a robot. Oh, and what the heck, he didn't even take the talisman.
If they fall into the wrong hands.
There are no right hands except ours. We must protect the power.
Those things are an allegory to the rights to your songs, aren't they? You greedy bastard. Did you guys see those werewolf things? Yeah, dude, they were directly in front of us. And then Kiss Kung Fu fights a bunch of robot monkey people. I can't complain, especially since this scene has better fight choreography than 90% of the things I review on this channel. And I guess Starchild's star powers are just straight up laser eyes now. And then they fight some ninjas. And this feels like as good a time as any to throw this joke in.
You idiots! These are not them! You've captured their stunt doubles!
Yeah, you knew that one was coming. But Robo-Boyfriend lures them into the House of Thrills. So now they're fighting werewolves and Frankenstein. Eat your fucking heart out, Dahmer versus Gacy. Oh wait, they might actually. Yeah, Gene Simmons sets fire to a mummy. But alas, Dr. Abner zaps them of their powers. The real Kiss is locked away while Abner sends their robot versions.
He'll never pass them off as us on stage.
Yeah, who would dare replace members of Kiss with lookalikes and try to get away with it? I'm actually kind of confused by this plan. We know he can turn people into robots, so why risk having someone recognize the fakes when you can have the actual band on stage? The robots go out and do, honestly, not a terrible job. I mean, they're messing up a little, but these people start booing them like Gene actually did throw up on them. And these guys supposedly like the band. Was it really that hard to mess up on a song? It also doesn't help that they have a few shots of people cheering in there. And who let a 13-year-old be cinematographer? Meanwhile, Kiss uses the Force to bring their talisman and then fly in from outer space to fight themselves. That seems about right for this movie. It'd also help if we knew which ones were the good Kiss and which ones were the bad Kiss. I guess good Kiss wins, and they play rock and roll all night as if this is the end of the movie, even though there's at least 5 minutes left. Melissa's gotta reunite with Sam. Never mind, ripping that thing out fried Sam's brain. He's dead now. And then we get the end credits. Hey, that's the song I played over my end credits last episode. What a bunch of hacks. Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is exactly what you'd expect. Pure TV movie camp. While it's clear some effort went into things like sets, it's a movie that not a lot of people cared about, least of all the members of Kiss. The band was already having problems, but their lack of cooperation on this film was a major factor in their breaking up in the late 70s. I could easily recommend Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park for something to have on during a Halloween party. It's fun and goofy, and something best viewed when you're drinking and not really paying attention. Although then there's the matter of actually finding it, as the full movie isn't legally available anywhere except rather expensive secondhand purchases. I mean, if you were more on the unscrupulous side, you might track down an illegally shared version. Not that I'd condone that. Even if someone who had a rip of the DVD posted a link to a Google Doc of the full movie in the comments the day this video came out, and I gave it a heart so it'd be the top comment, and you could literally go watch it right now if you wanted, I wouldn't tell you to do that because it's illegal. And you know what? You're a scumbag for trying to watch a movie they won't make publicly available. Anyways, I'm Matt, and next time we got more Metal-ween. Now play me a sick metal tune. Alright, play me the regular royalty-free metal tune we usually play.
He's really got you down, Demon.
All of us.
Yeah, I wore a Def Leppard shirt to review this. Sorry, I'm just not that into Kiss.